Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. It's midday money on the 11th of June. It's a Tuesday. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody is doing well today. What's there to say? I don't know. We'll do a little Marcos Minute. We'll talk about some baseball. We got a basketball game 3 tonight. The old Marcos Minute coming. Let's do a recap. Twitter at Mr. Sean Higgs. Give me a follow here on the X world. YouTube channels Winning Free Picks and Sean Higgs. Hit the like button. Absolutely free to hit the like buttons. Follow. Leave comments. Doesn't cost you anything. If you want to get down with some premium stuff, I do have a play up today. It's $34.99, or you buy a weekly pass for $31.20. 7-1 day yesterday. Not too shabby. Let's get to today's action. Added one game from Look at Lines last night. It is in the Twitter world. I will post it in here in just 1 minute. For those of you in the comment sections, poll question is polling. Get into the polls on the two channels. Why wouldn't you? Come on. Don't ask for freaking much. Degenerate. Hit the damn like button. 97 and 96 plus 585 in the midday money show. 2-1 day yesterday. Mini run line, Milwaukee run line. Giants over, loser. Almost pulled out a miracle there. On the sites yesterday, Yankees under, KC loser, Baltimore under winner, Twins run line winner, Brewers run line winner, Padres run line winner, and the absolutely easiest game on the board, Seattle Mariners run line winner. Doesn't get any easier than that. 61 and 40 with totals. We are 60%. We got one going today. Now let's talk about today's baseball. Your Washington Nationals with Mitchell Parker versus Kenta Maeda. Minus 102 last night. And not much movement here. I still see it the same. Nothing really has changed on the game or total in this matchup. Pirates over 7.5. I mentioned, it's Paul Skeens. The guy's great. Well, every game he's pitched in averages about 14 runs. So there's that. And I added the Rockies. I said last night, Cal Quantrill, not that the guy's, I'm drawing a blank trying to find a great Rocky pitcher, but you're giving me 180 with Mr. Varland of the Minnesota Twins. Yeah, I will, I'll come in here and take a shot on the guy with a 9 ERA and a 2.16 whip. Are you kidding me? 365 batting average again, 16 innings, 27 hits, 9 walks allowed, 19 runs in 16 2/3 innings. 180? Sure, 180, my weight in 8th grade. I'm in it. 96 and 144 plus 1620 with our Ribby props. There's a couple. There's maybe 5 rando. I think there's a home run and a strikeout prop mixed in there, or a run prop. But all in all, what we've been doing there. NBA 61 and 54 plus 475. Apparently, there's a game 3 tonight. Let's hit the old Marcos Minute. We'll talk about the NBA game. I'll save that for we'll talk about that in chat because people are going to want to talk about that. But it's Marcos Minute time. We're going to start with the Braves and the O's. But how about this Marcos Minute for my guy, Marcos? Look who came in here last night. I came because I miss Marcos. Oh, Mr. Nika. Oh, Mr. Nika, Marcos. Where have you been? Where have you been, fella? Braves and the O's. Max Fried pitching like a Cy Young candidate. Do I want to lay with a team on a 3-game losing streak? I don't know. I don't. Baltimore's run 4 in a row, by the way. The Natties were in Natty Town. Cubbies and the Rays. Tampa Bay has lost 4 straight. Do you want to lay a 145, 150 range here with Mr. Eflin? I don't. You could take a 125 to 130 back here with Tampa. Sure. Marlins and the Mets. No movement here in the 125s for Miami. Luzardo, who I do like. That being said, I almost want to say take it over in this matchup. Philadelphia on the road versus Boston. I said it last night. I'll say it again. I kind of want to take Cutter Crawford here with a plus 145. Actually, I'm seeing a 135 now with Cutter Crawford. So it's come down 10 cents against Zach Wheeler. Any truth to I saw something, Louis Roberts. I don't know if that was true. They said Buster Olney was hacked yesterday. I think, listen, it's nice getting a bat, but I think any team should be going after pitchers instead of hitters. We got a line, Guardians and the Reds. No line last night. We got one this morning, Tristan McKenzie and Mr. Sutter. A 115, 120 range here for Cleveland on the road, total of 9. And, I am a McKenzie guy. I did like this guy a lot. He was hurt. He seems to be coming back into his healthy form, but the walks are up there, which I don't love. But honestly, the last 3 starts for him, 5 runs, 4 runs, 3 runs, 15 innings, 12 runs, not exactly where I want to be. He had a nice little stretch. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9 runs in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. He had a nice little run. Then, I don't know what happens here. The Mets get him for 3. The Rockies get him for 4. Kansas City gets him for 5. Maybe it's a slight hiccup. Pitching edge over Brent Sutter? Yes. I don't know. No thanks. There's our Rockies we're taking. Pittsburgh. Paul Skeens would like the over. Again, I'll run down the Skeens. Okay. 7.5. 10-6, 10-2, 7-6, 9-3, 10-9. I don't care. I don't care how many guys he strikes out. Doesn't make a difference to me. And then I got Mikolos on the hill, who's actually pitched better than he has, or at least score-wise. For whatever reason, Pirates seem to go over. I'll go over to 7.5 here. We're going to Mr. Numbers, New York Yankees here. Marcus Stroman, Brady Singer. I'm just going to say the Royals here just to get under Mr. Numbers' skin. The Jays and Brew Crew, Kikuchi and Carlos Rodriguez. Much like yesterday where I said take the Brewers here on the run line plus 175, this would be the same kind of thing, depending on who you like. You like Toronto, you like Milwaukee, run line it up for plus money. I did say I liked the Angels yesterday. Monty, this is why you got to play in spring training, folks. Mr. Boris, what are you doing? You ruined this guy. We're 2 months in, and he's just kind of finding his way. I don't want to lay 160 with him, though, so I'll lean Angels here. I did say yesterday I was going to take J.P. Sears. I ended up not taking J.P. Sears. We ended up taking the Colorado Rockies. But you want to go Oakland here? I'm not going to get in the way. Oh, the White Sox. Plus 195 versus Seattle. Drew Thorpe, Brian Wu. I mentioned yesterday. Let's have a couple of woos over here. What's a woo-woo, Lloyd? Woo-woo. Little entourage. I see minus 105 here on the run line. Yes, I joked that it was easiest game of the day yesterday, Mariners run line. You want to come back to this party? Not me. Not me. Strohs, Blanco, and Hicks. We got a flipperoonie here. Astros were plus 115. Now we have moved to a minus 105 on both sides here. Over nearly got there yesterday. This would be another one for me where how about we do a run line? Someone wins by a run line. We're going to take 160 run line with Houston. You want to go 190 run line with the Giants? Either way, flip it around. Flip it up, skip it, rub it down, or no? Anybody know some Bell Bip DeVoe? And I do not have a line here for Texas and LA. It's a Paxton sighting. We know Big Maple's on the hill. I'm guessing it's going to be a Dane Dunning for the Rangers, but my phone calls to the dugout have gone unanswered. Before I get to the chat, we'll talk Mavs real fast. Down 0-2. Yeah, you bet them. They got to win today, right? First half, they are minus 155 on the money line. For the game, they're minus 125. I think that tells you all you need to know about what the books think is going to happen in this game. Do I agree with it? Yes. I don't think this is a sweep. I thought coming into game one that the Mavs had a shot to split up there and probably make it a six game series, maybe seven. Seven would be nice, but now let's just try not to get swept. You're home. Kyrie hopefully shoots better than 33%, 34%, whatever he is. 0 of 8 with threes. Luka's still going to come in and do Luka stuff. First quarter minus 1.5. First quarter minus 130, sure. You want to go first half minus 155, sure. Even for the game, minus 125. I understand. I don't think the Celtics are sweeping. Sorry, Celtic fans. Buzz is in the house. Hurley is agent. We're bluffing UConn to get a pay raise. It worked behind the scenes. Use Lakers' name. Very smart genius. I told you he was not going to leave. I mentioned this last night. Why are you going to LA for what? It isn't a good team. You win a championship, they fire the coach. They lose to the reigning champs in 7 games, they fire the coach. Why do you want to go to a team that's led by an egomaniac who wants him to draft his son, or else you take this guy, or else everything is the ultimatum with LeBron, or else he's going to leave? Leave. Why is Hurley leaving a team? I said this yesterday. He's not going. He's not going to Lakers. The last time Lakers were good. Kobe's 2000, him and Shaq. Who wants to go to LA? Oh, it's LA. I don't know. Every picture I see LA on Twitter is a dump. It's LA. They haven't been good in 25 years, 24 years. Since you beat the Nets. Come on. You go here, take over that trash franchise. But it says Bron will be the Lakers player coach. They'll get Bronny, give him lots of minutes. He was on the playing coach. Now he's got it. Exactly. So and I think other coaches notice, like who wants to coach this team? And you got to pay more than you offered the other guy $70 million. What's this new guy getting offered as a runner-up? Better offer more than that. Michael A., good afternoon. I have a shirt. I got a shop set up on the Sean Higgs channel. I just got to make some shirts, Mike. So we'll do a good afternoon shirt just for you. Love smashing the like button, but I love tacos just so much. You like the poll questions? Poll questions, poaches? What are you doing on Tuesdays? Hitting the like button and eating tacos. Am I a big taco guy? I like turkey tacos. I want my ground beef in a burger. I'll burger that up. I don't like it in a taco form. That's just me. I could do tacos. Today, though, I'm going to have, I made steaks yesterday. I'm going to have leftover steak. I'm going to slice it up nice and thin and throw it into a fajita. Or maybe just a wrap with some nice portobello mushroom. Yeah. Michael says, Hurley, clearly smarter than the average bear, knows the Lakers are a disaster. They are a disaster. They're terrible. Maurice is in the house. Good afternoon, Maurice. Open day, Cincy, so I think Guardians is the play. Also, give me Casey another shot at home versus Stroman. I lost with them last 2 games. I agree. I mean, you want to take the Royals at home? Pretty good home record. I'm not going to say no to that. The bullpen day, I get it. McKenzie, though, has been questionable. How about an over in that game? There is the Winning Free Picks YouTube. There I am. That's a nice picture of me. Follow, like Sean Higgs YouTube, Winning Free Picks YouTube, and of course our Facebook family. Davis and Dennis O'Brien hitting the like buttons. We love it. No Rick Wild in a minute. Maurice says, I can't not take Baltimore at home versus a lefty. You like him versus a tough lefty? Max Fried. All right, Buzz is coming in. Mets minus 140. Lock it, book it, cash it. Yeah, my goodness. Buzz. Mets minus 140. $5.60 for $4 versus Luzardo in Miami. 41-5-1. Yeesh. Well, I mean, plus 7,500 is not a bad run for big faves. Maurice says, the only advantage the Pirates have over Cardinals is starting pitchers. Cards better lineup and bullpen. Yeah, that's fine. He's not going to go a complete game. I read his scores off. For whatever reason, they average 14 runs a game. It's not one game. It's not two. Michael B's in the house. Losing night, I don't know why I bet totals of baseball. 3-0 on sides, 0-4 in totals. I had to take the Oilers. They opened at plus 1-2 and closed at a pick 'em despite the whole world betting the Panthers. I had the under in that game, part of my 7-1 day. Totals, I go 2-0. 61-40, a tidy 60%, Michael. 0-4. Would you have every over last night? All the overs? Maurice says, Tampa is better than the Cubbies. Rays losers because due to playing in top 5 teams of baseball 2 series this month. I don't know if they're better than the Cubs. I am down on Tampa Bay, where I think the Cubs are not playing good. I think Tampa Bay's got some serious problems. Michael B. I'll back my Giants again. I think we have the starting pitching and bullpen edge. Ever since Melvin called the team out, they're 4-1, 17-4 at home. Stros are 13-19 on the road. Yeah, but we got to go back to how bad they were for the first month, too. And are they signing Trevor Bauer? Michael B says, should I fade the Mets? Phillies coming back from Europe. I've been to Europe a few times. It takes a few days to get acclimated to the time change. Exhausting trip. I didn't fly in private. I mean, they played Sunday. It's Tuesday, so it's a day off. My thing with the Mets is I'm not looking to bet the Mets as a favorite. I don't want anything to do with that. That's a no-go for me. Stop Geo's in the house. Good luck today, Higgs, in the chat. Let's go. Davis says Argentina plus 145, Brazil 225, and Uruguay 9-1 to win the Copa. Davis coming in with some Copa soccer. My guy T Money, I said, came in. He was saying take Qatar on the money line. They were a 145, and I looked this morning. They were up to a 155 on one of my sites. Vinny Contreras says you take over Popovich. Who? Greg Popovich? What are we doing here? Vinny, over to Pop. David says USA plus 175, Spain 2-1 in Olympic women. And Olympic women outright. Is this for what? Olympic soccer? What are we playing here, Davis? I thought Mavs play tomorrow. Is it tomorrow night? It is tomorrow night. Now we're just still talking about it. David says Inter Miami minus 163 to win the East in a regular 163 Inter Miami. Buzz says careful with the Indians. Redlegs could be a live doggy. Oh my goodness. Buzz is talking about taking an underdog. That's, as I mentioned, McKenzie's last 3 starts, he's given up some runs. I'm not a big bullpen backer kind of guy. Like, I don't like the bullpen kind of games. I think they go either way. Bullpens are terrible. They get crushed. Bullpens come in every other inning, and guys can't get comfortable, and they pitch a good game. I actually want to take the over in this game. Buzz liking an underdog. The apocalypse is now. Michael B. I'm not betting against the Yankees or Baltimore right now. Maybe things will change in a few weeks, but they just keep getting it done. No argument from me. Oh, Hurley should take over for Pop. Thank you. I'm like, he should take over for Pop. I'm like, what are we talking about? Hurley going to San Antonio. That would be interesting. That would be because that's a franchise. The way it's run, I think it'd be all right coming from Pop to him, where they actually listen to the coach and the players aren't in charge. That's a good. I could see that one happening. That is excellent, Vincent. Good one there. Pop's not getting any younger. That could. I like that. I like that one, Vincent. I like that one a lot. But says, why play Indians? Stay game, lay it on Mets more solid. Mets are more solid than the Indians? Yeah, that's 100% false. We need. Where is Maury Povich for that one? The tests come back. No, the Mets are not better than the Cleveland Indians. Michael B. I'm going to add an A's first five with JP Sears. Padres not good at home. Can I hit lefties? That's the thing with the Padres. Losing record at home, ridiculous. And again, the offense, you look at it, they got some names. Are they producing? They're the California Toronto Blue Jays. Michael A. Hurley won 2 championships in a row at a top D1 school. Have the recruiting, be able to keep kids there. Much more controlled environment for him. It was I said this yesterday. It was a no-brainer to stay at UConn and go to a Laker freak show. Why are you going there? You win, you could get fired. You lose, you're getting fired. Your best player's undermining you at every turn. Who wants to go there? Why would you want to go there? Why would you want to go there? I wouldn't want to go there. But it says, tonight the Mets are for one game. I guess because they're playing the Marlins, you look at it that way. The Marlins are a bad team. I understand. And listen, Buzz. You hear me say it all the time. It's not about just one game. It's long term kind of investing, especially since we're talking baseball here. But it's not. I mean, for you, 150 for you is nothing. That's like a pick 'em, I guess. But I can't lay 150 on a bad team that I think's a bad team. 28 and 36, 13 and 22 at home, and laying 150. Coming off a crazy travel spot. And a win, too. And they won a game. I like Luzardo. Bad spot tonight for Cleveland. Mets, great spot tonight. The Mets are in a great spot coming home from London with a day off. Cleveland's in a bad spot off a day off coming from Miami to Cincinnati. Is this just because Cleveland's a trash city and New York is the Big Apple? I'm trying to figure out how this is a bad spot for Cleveland, who just took 2 out of 3 from Miami. And Cincinnati just had a 7-game win streak snapped last game. Not sure how it's a better spot. Luckily, one of your top 4 teams to win a World Series. Right now, World Series teams. Like the World Series being played today, or is it still being played in October? Like the World Series starts on today's Tuesday. The World Series starts on Saturday. Robert, other than a boatload of money, I doubt Hurley has any financial concerns. Why would he leave UConn? Exactly. No reason to. All the baggage, not worth the money. David says Dodgers are minus 150. He's seeing 150 with Paxton on the hill. But it says to make money tonight, one game matters. Mets are your best bet. You guys have to start trusting. Look at the record. That's why I posted. I know you posted, but I'm not. Here's and this is what I say to you, Buzz. When people want to jump in on trends, Buzz is 41-5, laying an average of about 185 per game. Right? I mean, you're 35 games over 500. 36 games. At $100 each, you'd be up 3,600, 36,000 or whatever. Yeah, 3,600 at 100. You're not, because they're a big face. 41-5 is like a 41-20. Records. When you're laying, someone's going to jump in and take these games. It loses. Oh, if they're playing in October. I'm all right. So my 4 teams World Series contenders. I'd leave the Phillies up there. I'm going to put the Dodgers because they're going to make a move. I'm not putting the Yanks there. I'm not. Yanks are not a World Series team to me. Phillies maybe I want to kind of say Atlanta because I think maybe they go and get a pitcher. But for me right now, I don't even have in the Orioles. Orioles out of the American League and Phillies and Dodgers. I can't come up with a 4 team because the Yankees to me, Stroman, Gill, they're going to regress a little bit. So I don't think they're going to be as dominant as they will be. Kansas City is going to regress. Maybe somebody out of the Seattle, Texas, Houston goes on a run. But to me, it's Orioles. And honestly, I won't be shocked if it's Orioles, Phillies. That's where I'm at. Michael says, a couple trends. Mets are 0-7 on their own line last 7 games at home as favorites. 3-10 in the last 13 home games. I don't run them back Miami, but I would not lay juice with the Mets. 41 wins, no juice. Where can you find that? But yeah, 41 wins. What are you talking about, juice? Okay, I guess because the team wins, it's juiced up, or there's no juice on it. Your 5 losses are all 1.5 juices. So it's really like 10 losses, 8. I mean, come on, Buzz. How can you say if it wins, there's no juice? Well, that's fine. The problem is that no one came in for your first 46. You're telling somebody to come in here and lay 150s. I wrote it down. We'll see how they do. You had a Cleveland loser the other day. They were only 120. You got a 140 today. We'll see how it goes. It's safer than laying 185s. Durham Bulls minor league baseball. Crash Davis and Nuke Lukem. 92%. No one selling picks can do that. I'll give it. Well, here's the thing, Buzz. No one's selling picks can do that because you'd get kicked off of sites for putting out 50 games that average odds about 190. You'd be laughed at because no one would be like, why am I paying somebody to take a 190 favorite? That's the thing. Nobody's. I mean, are you? This has to be a Mr. Numbers burner account. I thought you were 2 different people because he says this too. Like pros aren't giving out these kind of picks. No, because you get kicked off a site. They don't want somebody doing that because if someone pays me $44.99 for a game, I'm giving them a 195 favorite. Is that a joke? No, they'd rather come in and say, "What do you got today, Sean?" Well, I got 2 unders, which again, the public doesn't like betting unders, but I got 2-0 in them. I'll give you run lines at plus 102, plus 180, plus 100, plus 115, an underdog at plus 115. Come on, lay on 190, 92%. I'll tell you what, 92%. I could probably if I'm laying $2 for 190, 180 to 230 faves. Yeah, I better be in 92 or above. Come on, boss. You know I don't pick on you too much. We can't come in here and say crap like that. You're not. No. Future on the O's is looking good, Vinny. Hopefully to get another pitcher. Any team should be going after starting pitching. Go get another starting pitcher, Baltimore. Trade for the unload some of your farm system for the kid in Oakland because you're not going to win with Craig Kimbrell. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Dave says Baltimore chokes division. Saw last year. Well, they didn't have an ace. Now they got Burns. They have an ace pitcher in Burns, and they got a guy who's soon to be an ace in Grayson Rodriguez. Robert, isn't there a bad stat regarding the first game series where the Miami's involved? Sorry about the ambiguity. I have no idea. Is there a bad stat for a team that is 22-43? Probably, but there's got to be a bad stat for the Mets who are 28-36 as well. But it says plus 74.94. Make money, folks. Again, it's 140. I just don't like the Mets today. That's just me. That's just me. I got 2 games. Bet 2 games today. Mr. Hill. Mariners with Woo. Even money run line. Reds game over. I like it. Dodgers in the over. Paxton and who's ever pitching. I'm guessing it's Dunning. Tough to do an over. I don't know. I don't think the Dodgers are going to rake here. And Texas has been trouble scoring all year. Besides the fact they got 7 starting pitchers on a DL, the offense is not hitting. Yanks in the over with Stroman and Singer. All right. Andre says, let's go get this money. Michael B says, have a good day, Sean. We got a long way to go into football. What are you talking about? Hall of Fame game 2 months away. Buzz says, stop at the juice. That's scared betting. Scared betting. If I told you, Buzz, let's take in a game, let's take a 3,000 minus 3,000 favorite on a money line. Is that scared betting? Is that scared betting? Are you scared? No, it's not scared betting. It's just one. I'm not betting that kind of crap. That's ridiculous. And again, as a person who sells picks, that guy, you'd be laughed and kicked off of sites for that. No. Hey, who do you like today? Oh, I'm going to lay. I mean, I've had people come in here. I mean, I tease Mr. Numbers. Hey, we're going to lay $1,300 to win $100. Yeah, you're real better. Now, Buzz, I've given you your credit for laying and picking a game or two, laying a big odds. Now you're just being like a Riri right now with that crap. Let's lay 3,000. You're going to do that and say you're not a gambler. That's a clown. You're a clown. Let's lay 1,000 to win 100. Yeah, my kids could do that. That's great. To Moose. Hey, Sean. Parlay asked about yesterday was another winner. Yes, Mariners, Seattle Storm got there. Oh, wait a second. That was the winner for yesterday. This is a new one. Mariners money line. Seattle. What is this? Seattle Storm. Atlas Soccer Lacrosse. What is it? To Moose. I can't even get into this here. You're bringing in lacrosse in the chat. Where is? Got to write this down. To Moose. Seattle. Seattle Storm. And then we have the Mariners. And then Atlas in lacrosse. I had to write them down. I mean, Vegas, I mean, really. And again, I'm not, I don't like, we had a guy who came in one day, was like, hey, let's take Illinois today, some football game, laying 3,000. 3,000 on money line, easy winner. It lost. He's got to win 30 games to get even. But this is the same kind of crap, though. Like, hey, you're always undefeated when you just double up on your picks. Come on. Phillies team total over 4 versus Cutter Crawford. I kind of like the Red Sox today. Andre says, Mariners run line never in doubt. Easiest game on the board, Andres. Easiest game on the board. Davis says, first 5 innings, Colorado. I like it, Davis. I got Colorado plus the 180. Minus 200 is not 3,000. Now you're getting bitter talk. No. I'm just saying from the standpoint of if you gave out picks on sites at minus $2, minus 230s, even 180s. I don't like giving out 140s on the site. That's what I'm saying, Buzz. And you're jumping on me for the Mets here. I don't want to lay 150 with the Mets. I think they're crap. I don't think they're good. I don't think they're a good team. I want to lay one. And I'm not saying I'm taking Miami plus 125. No. Man, Mets win. Super. Another win for you. I'm not betting them. I don't want to bet the Mets. I got another game I moved big on to win. Brio's in the house. Facebook family, Brio Kelly. Max says, I have a hard time taking minus 130s anymore. If the books can't give me a decent value, it's an easy pass. No Tiki, no laundry. There we go. A little departed. Little Jack from Max. And I've said this before in here. I get fancy. I do run lines instead of just laying 140s. So you could lay your big numbers. People do it. Believe me. I know guys who lay 160s, 170s. That's fine. I'm not going to do that. I will pass or I'll take a run line. I'm just showing folks you can bet baseball only like that. Yeah, Buzz, you can. The average person, I say this all the time, the average bear cannot control themselves and bet big faves once a week. They don't do that. I see them. They come in here. I'm doing a parlay today. It's a 3-legger with all the big faves. I see it all over Twitter, Buzz. Oh, I can't believe this team lost. Oh, they killed me. Oh, I'm shocked that somebody had 5 minus 180 or more favorites today in baseball, and you lost a parlay. Color me surprised. The average person who bets is not betting one big favorite day. They're taking them all. They 100% today will have the Dodgers, Mariners, Padres, probably the Yanks. Twins are minus $2. They'll all be rolled in together. And yet, they could go 5-0. They can go 2-3. They can whatever they are. They're not just doing one and pulling out a win. That's been my whole conversation since you were posting them. And I said, you do that once a week? All right, you're on the right track. You're on the right track. You can do that. Most people can't do that. And I'm a guy who's not ever going to do that. Not every day. No, I mean, your record is 41-5. I am 179 and 159. And you got me beat by $3,000 on $100 bets. I mean, and that's just based on $100 bets on the sites. And my average bet is plus 104. Yours is minus 175. Mel's loving the Stanley Cup with the Panthers up 2-0. I'm going to come back on another under, I think, in this game. Had the under yesterday. Rob says, 40 years later, baseball is still all about dogs and streak. That's what keeps you rolling in the summer. Real simple strategy, proven over time. The best team in baseball is going to lose 60-plus games this year. They're going to be favored. And probably all of them. And not just 101, 105s to 100s. Big faves. I'll gladly ride my trends. It makes me money. Davis wants to take Iran minus 154. Is this the Copus? Buzz, they should stop betting if they can't be selective. Buzz, I know you're an old cat. Do you see this crew that we're dealing with today? These are the people who They bet on a game or a guy. He gets hurt. They're playing football. They're not playing. It's not. They're not playing pickleball or cornhole, throwing beanbags. A guy gets hurt. They're screaming for refunds, and you think they could be selective. Oh my goodness, a guy's hurt. Oh, he didn't play the whole game. Oh, it's a blowout. We're taking him out in the fourth quarter. He doesn't hit his PRA or his total points or whatever. Refund. Where's hi, we're gonna you want them to be selective? You want them to be selective. They can't handle a loss. They can't handle a loss. I mean, I tell people, you think come in my chat, you're gonna lose. People will leave. Like they think their fake tickets they see on IG and TikTok are real. Hey, look at this. We're 9-1 in this or 9-0 in this parlay. Look at this. $5 to win 80,000. You know, if it's like in Heat, where it's like, what am I robbing liquor stores with a Born to Lose tattoo on my forehead? Like those people don't come in here. I'm not giving out 190s. I'm not giving out 10-leg parlays. I tell people to bet a game on Sunday for NFL football. Hey, take this team. It's plus 4.5. It's 3 by the time they want to get it because they don't have 2 nickels. They don't have a bankroll to last a week. People don't mind to bet the next day. You think they're going to be selective in laying 2-to-1 faves? Is that a joke? Where's the bad beat refund crew? Come on, man. At the end of the year, we will be on the plus. I'll be on a plus. You'll probably be on a plus. You're disciplined. People aren't disciplined. They want to live bet every game. How come you're not on this game bet? I mean, Buzz, I've had 7-3 NFL Sundays, and I get emails. Oh man, bad day yesterday. 7-3 is a bad day. 70% NFL is a bad day. All right. Yeah. Well, I wish. They're the bad beat refund crews ridiculous. Dave says best bets the Mariners on the money line. No runs first inning. Mets and Marlins. Mets and Marlins nerfy? Sure. Seattle run line? Why not? Can't get any easier than last night. Cakewalk. Buzz says, love you all, show you spending angle. And again, Buzz, as I put your stuff in here, and I say it every single time, you need to be disciplined when you're taking big fades like this. Right? I mean, I think I give you fairly good credit for your discipline on your games. And today, I mean, you got a 140 today. You had a 120 the other day that lost. These are fine. And today's game, I just don't like the Mets. I don't think the Mets should be favored. It's kind of like Philly. I don't like one. You know, it's just one of those things. I don't like to play it. But that angle's fine if people have discipline. They don't. That's why they want to. These people running to bet first baskets, Bus. Nerfy first innings. They can't even last the whole game. Oh, you got no Nerfy, so you got no first 5? This generation, a bunch of, I mean, what is it, ADHD, whatever these people, attention deficit disorder, they can't last 30 seconds. First basket, first quarter, first half, first pass. It's gonna be, what are they doing? Is it going to be a run play or a pass play? They can't wait to gain the cash. And you think they're going to be able to bet 3 games a week? The hell out of here. Max, books make their living on human weakness. That's the easiest strategy ever. Most people don't have self-discipline in life. All these plus 45 lottery tickets I see on Twitter, a bunch of exactly. Dave wants the pen out for his picks. All right, Dave. Seattle run line. Mets nerfy. Pen is out. Seattle run line. Mets nerfy. These folks losing will stop losing. Follow my angle for a week. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, good luck with that, Buzz. I'll tell you why they won't, Buzz. Because I know this. I know this because as someone who's been on sites for 20 years, when you have a 3-0 day, 4-1, whatever, and then the next day, nothing, no sales. The next day, nothing, nothing. And then 4 days later, 2 days later, getting, oh man, I gotta having a rough one. Well, what do you talk about rough one? We're 11-6 this week. We're up money. Oh no, no, I had you the first day, cashiers. Then I went and did some things on my own. They have no discipline. It's not going to happen. I got people tell me after a 60% NFL season they lost money. Oh, I was doing parlays, a couple of things on my own. They don't have discipline, Bus. They're not going to follow you. They'll take yours and then theirs and somebody else's. They'll put in a parlay and lose and go 1-3, or do yours and theirs. No, it's not going to happen, Bus. Seems simple enough. It's normal conversation, but no, people will not do that. People will not do that. Troy House Kenny, good to see you, fella. Mets favorite, of course, they've been hitting lefties at 390 clip the last 10. Luzardo's got rocked his last outing, but I don't love the Mets either. Agree. I'm not a Met fan. Yeah, they're hitting the ball. Do I like the team? No. Do I want to lay 140, 150 with them? No. I'll move on. And again, we can go over every game. And I said this the other day in the chat. I could just put up a bunch of picks in every single game and keep no record and just come in here and say, I like this game. I will do this game, this one, this one, this one, this one. And I give out a side and total in every game, 30 things a day in baseball and 30 in football and 55 on a college basketball football Saturday and 100, 200 picks on a college basketball Saturday. That's fine. We can do that. I don't think anybody will respect that. I'm just going to tell you every game and then come in and be like, yeah, we had a winner yesterday. Well, I just won lose. Well, yeah, that one lost, but the other ones won. I just don't like them. Davis says Manchester plus 110. There we go. 110 Manchester. Iran minus 154 and Manchester plus 110. Jay Winners. I like that. Troy says just a bad team. Miami's a bad team. The Mets, I don't think, are a good team. They have some guys on their team, but they are what they are. Right, Jay Wynn? That's what I'm talking about. People, first basket, first play of football games, Nerfies, strike, total bases. This guy's going to go over his hits. There is zero discipline or patience, I should say. Davis says a future on, was that the Man City future? Rob says, I know you disagree, but I actually like the Mets fish over. No, I mean, you get bad teams together, you get an over. I don't hate that, Rob. Again, it's just a game. I go through the games, I look at them. If nothing really jumps right away, I just move on. I'm not going to, because here's the thing, and I say this a lot of times when I do like free pick videos, I get assigned a game that I dive into them. It's a game that I don't want to do, was interested. I could come up with something. I'll be like, all right, I sort of like this a little bit. But most time, the schedule's out. Like, it's like, all right, let's see what we got here today and what I'm looking at. Right? I mean, I got the two here. I got Wednesday baseball up in front of me here. So, scanning the world for sports here. What am I looking at tomorrow? It's going to jump at me. I said this yesterday. I said this on Monday. I'm looking at Tigers under Irvin and Olsen tomorrow. I said that on Monday because that's how far ahead I am. I'm already past, as far as I'm concerned, my games have played. I am undefeated. I'm on to the next day and the next. Nathan says lost minus 800. Video poker, Nathan. Oh, no. Buzz loves the pen. The pen comes out. Win or lose, the pen's out, and you get red back your place. This says reminds you how hard it is to hit a jackpot when you drop $8 on a video poker. Gary said, I hear Twins have injuries. Who is out for Minnesota? I know Lewis is back, and he's like their catalyst for them. He's the guy you want playing. Bat-wise, I don't see. No, they look all right. They got a regular lineup. Castro, Larnach, Lewis, Kepler, Correa, Santana, Kirilov, Margot. They're all listed. They're all listed. This is just a spot for me, Gary, for pitcher wise. Verland, not Verlander, Varland, Louis. Dude, the guy's got a 365 batting average against him 4 games. He's terrible. I don't care how bad the Rockies are. You're going to be 180 with a bad team. I'll take it because the other pitcher, it's not like they're rolling. This is the Twin. This isn't. Let's go back to good pitchers. This isn't Johan Santana, Frank Viola, Scott Erickson, Jack Morris. I mean, go to any Twin pitcher. I mean, Burt Blylam. This guy's terrible. Bill McDonald. What's his angle? Lay a ton to win a little. Well, he's laying a ton, big odds to win 100. Today is 560 to win 400, minus 140. And my point is this: he puts the games in here, Bill, so that's fine. They've won. They're 41 and 5. That being said, though, it's just not something I want to do. As I said to him before, people take those. If I put those on a site minus 190s, no, I'd get an email. What the hell are you doing? I don't like doing 140. And again, it's just as I get older, trying to be, I'm smarter. I'm fine. Look at me. I'm going to do this. Those games are crossed out. It's like football. Am I going to lay 50.5 with Ohio State versus Akron in August? No, I'll probably end up taking Akron. I'm not going to tell you to take Ohio State on a money line there. Max has been enjoying taking a -1 on DK with some of these bigger favorites. There you go. Brings the juice down, and if their pen melts down in the 9th, it blows a 5 only to 1 to push. Can't go wrong with the -1 instead of running has. I get it. Davis says Colorado -7 college football game 1. I'll be looking to fade Colorado every single game as usual. Nate says Qatar is down by a point. That was a get the pen out for Qatar last night from T Money. So get the pen out. Qatar is a lock. Groovy says Oilers series goes 7. That was from yesterday's show. Bill says Skeens to get a W plus money. Again, give me the over here. Every one of these games is like 13, 14 runs in it. Rob says Indians and the over in Cincinnati. I do like the over in this Reds game, yes. Bud says, Bill, 2 months in over $7,000. That's a little, and I still love you. Bill takes money to win money, and I'm making money. I'm showing you are. I understand that, but you know my butt is. I don't want to just lay those big numbers. But says, good luck on Pitt. No opinion on the game. He's rooting for you. The Pittsburgh game, again, I like the over in that. Skeens, everyone wants to bet him here. He's the flavor of the month. They are 4-1 in his starts. 16 runs, 12 runs, 13 runs, 12 runs, 19 runs in his 4 games. So for whatever reason, we get runs plenty when he is on the hill. All right, we're about an hour. Natties -102 with Mr. Parker. The Pirates, as I've been harping on, over 7.5 here against St. Louis. And the Colorado Rockies plus a 180 spot. Are you kidding me? Give me the 180. Davis will be our last comment. He says, Panthers win their first cup. Go Florida. I like the under in the next game. All righty. Be back later on tonight. Hit the like button. If you haven't voted in a poll, you could still do that because I never close the polls. I just end the shows. Winning Free Picks and Sean Higgs YouTube channels. Come give me a follow. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Good luck, everybody. Bye-bye.